All right, all right. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, no, okay. Okay.
What's
All right.
up, Tato? Tato, how are you doing, man? How are you doing? You are a hard guy to get hold of. You are so hard to get over, so hard to get hold
Hey,
of, and so hard. I know everything's crazy on your side. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, it is.
awesome. So Tato, talk to us, man. The fans have been waiting. They've been waiting to hear from you. So first of all, Tato, we know we obviously have some questions for you, and we want to find out a
Yeah.
bit more about yourself as a brand. So talk to us a little
Okay.
bit about Surreality Designs and where it all began.
All right. So Reality Designs is
Hmm.
graphic design, animation, printing, corporate branding type of company, and
Hmm.
obviously the comic books and cartoons. That's also part of what we do.
Hmm.
And yeah, we started. Hey, we started like in I think 2018. That's when we actually registered the company, me and my wife.
Yeah.
And from there, yeah, we've been pushing on, and until now, as you can see with the comic book, which is our latest baby.
All right. So talk to us.
Yeah,
Obviously, we can see the design and the art behind you, and that's what it
yeah,
represents. That represents what you've created, right? But talk to us.
yeah.
Talk to us more. Where did the design come from? Where did the concepts? Where did the fantasy become reality?
All right. So I've been drawing cartoon characters, well, and comic characters for a long time. I've
Hmm.
got like a whole file full of like just characters. So during the lockdown, my wife was actually like, "Hey, look, you're not doing anything at the moment, so why don't you just do your comic book once?" So yeah, that's when I was like, "Oh, great idea!" And then I started drafting the story. I started sketching like the new scenarios and everything, and then yeah, eventually the comic book was born. And yeah, to make a long story short,
Awesome, awesome. Tell us who,
yeah,
because obviously the comic book industry's really boomed in South Africa specifically only over the last 10, 20 years, right?
yes.
Who has been your biggest influence, and who has influenced your art and
Oh, yeah, obviously the great Stan Lee. Yeah, the great Stan Lee, is one of my like great influences. Mark Silvestri. I
Mhm.
really dig the Image Comics. Yeah, I love their style actually. Yeah. So
Yeah.
those are actually my two main guys. Yeah.
Awesome, man. I love the fact that you like Marcel Bessie. I know his attention to detail is so crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
it's crazy.
his
It's crazy.
his Batman work and his current work also is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
He's also a
Mhm.
friend. He's a friend of us at Repop as well. So talk to us. Tell us.
Nice.
Um, in what way do you think, right? Uh, stories come to life maybe in your work.
In what way do stories come to life in my work?
Yeah.
Okay. In my comic book, well, I base it on what I see, like what especially what young people are going through.
Hmm.
Yeah, at this present moment, because it's my comic book is based around people of the age of like early 20s to late 40s, and yeah, what is going on right now, just in a comic book form. Yeah, so I
Awesome.
think a lot of people will be able to relate, especially like social issues, like bullying and all that stuff. Yeah, those are the kind of messages I put in the comic book.
So interesting. So interesting. Tell me about
Yeah,
the current climate that we're in. We obviously
yeah,
face a global pandemic. But let's put a
Yes.
positive spin on this global pandemic, right? For creatives, this has been a time where you've managed, obviously, to find the time and find the means necessary to start the things you've had a chance to start, right? So now you have the time to get on board. You have a time to get into a space where you can be creative. What has the past 6-7 months been like for you as a creator?
Oh, yeah, no, as a creative, for me, it's been the best time ever,
Yeah.
because I've been so busy with like the graphic designing and the branding and all that. I
Mm.
actually didn't have a chance to do my comic art, and it was actually dying. So, yeah, this was the best time as an artist, but also quite a difficult time, I'm sure, for everybody else, and yeah, but the
Okay.
peace and quiet that gave me was great. Loved it.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
So, Tokyo, what are you currently working on, and where are you going with your current assignment?
Okay, so yeah, I'm working on a sequel,
Mhm.
second edition, to the
Awesome.
comic book.
Hmm.
Yeah, which is probably it's gonna come out end of next month. Yeah, that's actually my main project.
Awesome.
And my comic book has been translated from English to Afrikaans
Oh
because I'm
wow.
actually getting quite a great following from people who speak Afrikaans. So that was also quite exciting. And yeah, I've got a couple of other characters which I'm going to be bringing in.
Awesome. Awesome. So you haven't touched much, or you haven't touched enough on on the comic book that you've created and the work that you're doing. So tell us about it, man. We want to hear a bit more. We want to find out a bit more information about the name of the comic. We want to find out about the storyline of the comic. Obviously, without giving too much away. So we want
Yeah,
people to
yeah.
get. We want people to grab a hold of the comic. But tell us a bit more. Give us a bit more insight into what you've done and what you've created.
Okay. So the comic book, I have it here, is
Hmm.
called Mixed Culture, The
Yeah.
Calling. Yeah.
Awesome.
So Mixed Culture is actually it's from my T-shirt brand. If you can see what I'm wearing,
Yeah.
yeah, there. Yeah. So mixed culture is about teaching different people about different flags of Africa and actually educating different people about Africa and as a whole. So that's where the whole comic book stemmed from. And then from there, yeah, that's where the story built up. And the characters, the three main characters in the story, it's about, the corruption, it's about fighting unjust systems, and it's about the youth finding who they really are. That's why it's actually called the calling because they're, they're being called to their destinies. Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I can give you.
Crazy, man. Well, people we'll touch a bit more on where people can find everything and how they can follow you. We'll touch on that a bit later. But tell me, what is your
Okay.
favorite aspect? What is your favorite aspect of your work?
Oh man, just seeing the finished product. That's my favorite aspect. Like once I'm actually done with it, oh man, I'm so happy. And
Yeah.
obviously, that it's actually selling too. That's also very exciting for me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So I've asked you the nice fluffy stuff. I've asked
Hmm.
you the nice prepped questions. So
Yes.
my next one
Uh-oh.
then is right. What
Yeah.
what is your least favorite? I mean, the whole job can't be amazing, right? Obviously, the end
Yeah.
product is mostly amazing, but what is your least favorite part about your work or your
Ooh,
job?
the least favorite is actually trying to get to finish the project.
Oh
That's
wow.
that's like my hardest part. Like right on the second to last page, and then I start struggling to finish it. So that's
Yeah.
yeah, that's my least favorite. Yeah, and yeah, it takes time. It takes
All
time to
right.
do it.
So
Yes.
how long did it take to finish the first part of your comic book?
Right. This first edition, it took 2 months to finish.
Wow, two
Yeah.
months. Wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty fast. That's pretty crazy.
Same.
And then my next question would be is what is your favorite? What is your style? Or what is your style of drawing? What is your what would you specifically
Yeah.
call yourself in that sense, Tato?
Whew. Okay, I do like detail. I also like detail.
Mm-hmm.
So because I really like when I was studying art, I really like the Renaissance period, you know. So
Mm.
that yeah, like detail for me is good. I like to put the little touches into it.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Where do you get your inspiration from? What inspires your work?
Oh, my inspiration is it's life, it's God, it's situations that are happening in my life, the things I see. Oh man, it's just so many things, you know. But it's mostly like experiences and things I see that are happening around me and
Okay.
around people that are yeah.
Awesome. Um,
Yeah.
what is what is the comic book industry like in South Africa and in Africa in general? What do creators face, and what challenges do they come to on a daily basis?
I think the main challenge I've seen personally
Mm-hmm.
is to get a platform to showcase your talent
Mm-hmm.
because there's not many platforms for like young artists or new upcoming artists.
Yeah.
It's either somebody wants to use them or you know just take advantage. It's like it's really bad. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So I
That's
think if there were more platforms, that would be great.
awesome. That's obviously not the best situation, but it's definitely an issue that and a concern that needs to be brought to light. Obviously, right?
Yes.
What or what benefits do we have as South Africans in the industry?
Yeah. I think South Africa is still you know a new, fresh, growing country, and
Hmm.
so anything new and fresh is accepted. I mean, I'm
Hmm.
really getting feedback with the comic book, you know. So I
Yeah.
think as long as you're unique in what you do, you get the right attention. Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
think.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just change it up a bit. Name your
All right.
least Tato. Name your least favorite superhero.
Woo. Oh boy. I man. I can't think of one. I can't. I can't.
What? Okay. We've got some people in the chat. We got some people in
Yeah.
the chat just greeting us, so we just wanted to send a shout out to the peeps in the chat. Hey guys,
All
if you have
right.
any questions for Tato from Surreality Designs, he's an amazing and extremely talented creator who's come up with
Yeah.
amazing concepts and art and design. So if you have any questions that you want to pop in, please feel free to drop us a question in the chat, and Tato will obviously happily be open to answering that question as well.
Yeah.
We obviously have the next question in, right? So I'm gonna just change it up a bit. Like I said to you, Doctor, this chat is not there to be a standard.
Okay.
I'm keen to obviously just throw in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a 30-second timer out, right? I'm gonna
Oh
ask
no
you,
no. No.
and what I'm gonna do is, obviously, like I said, we've got 30 seconds, and I've got
Okay.
I've got a total of 70 questions. If you can get all 70 in the 30 seconds, would be amazing. But let's see how far you can
Okay.
go. All you need to do, no
Yeah.
explanations. All you need to do is literally just give me one word. Which I'm gonna give you two options. All you're gonna give me is the word of the option that you choose, right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm
So,
ready.
dog or cat?
Cat.
Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
Call or text?
Text.
Toast or eggs?
Toast.
Facebook or Twitter?
Facebook.
iOS or Android, man? iOS or Android?
Android.
Cake or pie?
Cake.
Cake always seems to win. Swimming or
Yeah.
sun tanning?
Swimming.
Okay, new clothes or new phone?
New clothes. New clothes.
New clothes?
Yeah.
New clothes, I get it, I
Yeah.
get it. Big party or small gathering?
Small gathering, small gathering.
Football or basketball?
Basketball.
Be ball, man. Work hard or play
Yep.
hard?
Work hard and play hard.
Okay. What's worse, laundry or dishes?
Oh, geez. Dishes, dishes.
All right. Bath or shower?
Shower.
Okay, cool. We got somebody in the chat saying, Danny Celia saying, Tato, you are my inspiration. I love your work. Is the
Wow.
book signed? Is the book signed, man?
Yeah. People can get signed copies. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You can order your
Awesome.
signed copy.
All right, Tato, tell us then. Okay, I'm obviously gonna end where we run out of time on our 30-second countdown, which you've done great. You made it to 23 questions. But what I do want
Yes.
to ask you, Tato, is tell us where can people want to get hold of your work, your designs and your art as well. Where can people find
Yes.
you?
Okay, you can find me on Facebook,
Yeah.
Surreality Designs,
Mhm.
Instagram, Surreality Designs 1,
Mhm.
and my website is www.surreality.co.za.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
The book,
Tato,
oh,
yeah, go ahead.
the book is 120 rands.
Awesome. It's literally the price of dinner, and it's more entertaining.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. You love it.
Awesome.
And
And
I
also,
got T-shirts. I got everything. I got the whole merch.
yeah,
Yeah.
people are still, we may be under a lockdown level 1, but people still need to
Yes.
socially distance. So getting
Yes.
getting your comic book for $120 will obviously promote social distancing and obviously gives our people the opportunity to get their hands on your exclusive stuff. Tato, I don't know if is there any parting words you wanna give to the fans out there who wanna obviously find out more from you?
Okay. All I want to say is everyone who's been supporting, everyone who's been watching and posting and sharing, thank you so much. For all those who don't know the book, please purchase it from any of those platforms. You're going to love it. And part 2 is on its way.
On its way. Awesome, guys.
Yeah.
So you'll obviously be able to find out a bit more about Tato's work. You'll find it online. You'll get a hold of him on obviously on Instagram as well. As you can see, Surreality Designs 1. Just find him over there. You can chat to him. He's obviously willing and open to commissions. He's obviously also keen on getting some of his stuff in your hands. You want to have it in your hands, but before we go, Tato, we also want to let people know that you are a Comic-Con Africa Artist Alley exhibitor as well. So people can join and find out more. They can actually get to chat to you and see some of your work at www.comicconafrica.online. And people can get a hold of you. They can chat to you. They can obviously find out a bit more information. And obviously touch base and connect with you during the course of Comic-Con Africa. Right?
Yes.
So, Tato,
Yes.
thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for the chat. Thank you so much for the laughs as well. It's pretty awesome having a chat with you. And we'll chat soon, yeah?
Definitely. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
All right, man. Cheers to you guys out there, all the fans watching this. If you haven't signed up for Comic-Con Africa weekend, where have you been? It's day 1 is pretty much almost done. So you still have a full 3 days of a convention left to get your hands on some exclusive content. It's free for all, and you can then obviously get through to an exhibitor such as Tato and get a hold of his work as well. So guys, thank you so much for your time, Tato, and we'll connect soon. Enjoy the rest of Comic-Con Africa weekend, mate.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye.
All right.